Family, the greatest revival that we're about to see is going to happen in your home. Family, it's so important that in your homes, do not fall for the news that is going on in the world. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. Your house has been set apart. You know, the danger of consuming yourself with the news that's going on in the world is that it leaves you in fear and it leaves you hopeless. The gospel gives us hope. It gives us a joyful expectation of good in our future. God hasn't given you a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. You know, people think that you water down the gospel by not preaching about sin, but it's the total opposite. I'm afraid that in the days that we are in right now, people and believers are watering down belief, that not even believing is good enough. But that's actually the opposite of the gospel. The gospel is all about believing in the finished work of Christ. You read about it in the book of Romans, for example, like Abraham. Everything that he did was accounted for righteousness, not because of what he did, but because of what he believed. And I know a lot of people talk about the book of James where it says, show me your faith by your works. Well, that justifies you before man, but works doesn't justify you before God. Before God, you're righteous because you believe in Jesus, not because you can do anything. Listen, as the world gets darker, and it is, your family and your home is going to get brighter. When the church first started in the book of Acts, Paul didn't start by going temple to temple. You know how he started the church? By breaking bread house to house. In the book of Exodus chapter 10, verse 22 and 23, it says this, so Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They did not see one another, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days, but all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. See, in these last days, when people want to find light, they're not going to find light in a church building, because the church is not the building. The church is the people, and the people like you and me are in our homes, and our homes are going to be the light to this world. I think it's religious for people to find Jesus in a building, but they can't find him in their family. I believe right now, God is redefining it for me and you, that you have to let your home be where your family finds Jesus in these last days. And I believe that it's a matter of life and death that your family hears the gospel.